Are you ready for another end of season special? I certainly am. I've just had a nice bath, albeit it was only a quarter full. Lower league management and all that. I can't be having frivolous, expensive, deep, hot baths. No chance of that. Saving the pennies we are. So as you can see, going into this 4-game special today, we are 14th in the league, one place above where we finished last year. We're currently 3 points behind what we managed to achieve last year. So with 4 games to go, hopefully we can beat last season where we finished 15th on 51 points. Now, we have just about confirmed survival because we're 13 points above the relegation zone, and with 4 games to go, East Thurrock United cannot catch us. There's still a bit of a battle going on down there. Only Dorchester have been relegated so far, so today against Dorchester, and we're not playing them today, we're playing them in two matches time. We're playing Hampton Richmond today, who are 5th in the table, fighting for a playoff place. So it's going to be tough. We've got a few tough games. We're in mid-table. The players may be in their flip-flops already, which is a little bit of a shame, I suppose, going into these last 4 games when we want to kick on and get our greatest ever season under our belts. We're taking on Hampton Richmond, who are 5th, Dorchester, who are bottom and already relegated, so they're playing for pride, Concord Rangers, who are 21st and fighting for survival, and Maidenhead United, who are 6th and also fighting for a playoff place. So we can have a real impact on the playoffs and the relegation battle here. Concord Rangers might be relegated by the time we play them, though. So since the last video, I have played quite a few games behind the scenes. In the last episode, we lost against Dartford. We did beat Hungerford Town in the previous game, though, so it was a mixed bag of results, wasn't it? We then went on to beat Oxford City 2-1. Bradley Berry and Jack Young with the goals. Let's just have a look at these. Bradley Berry got the opening goal in the 26th minute. They did equalise, though. But let's have a look at this. Bradley Berry, BB, running through. Nice finish into the right-hand side of the goal. They equalised, but then Jack Young scored. He's not been as prolific this year, but he's only 4 goals off his total for last year. I don't know, that's a brilliant goal. He doesn't seem to be quite up to the same standard, but I think that's because he's not picked as many assists up. So he's generally not played as well, but he still has the opportunity to beat last year's target if he's able to score a few goals in the last few games. Now, Weston-super-Mare, we lost against them earlier in the season, and we lost again. Kello and Camper opened the scoring for them to put them 2-0 up. We did get a consolation goal late on through Sean Howcroft. This might be his first goal for the club, I can't remember. Winter did get injured, and it meant he missed the next few games, but yeah, it's a pretty simple tap-in, and it's his first goal for the club, so that's good to get him off the mark. We then went on a run of 5 games unbeaten. We drew 1-1 against Hendon. Unfortunately, they got a late equaliser. Jack Young with a 49th minute opener. It was a very equal game. We were pretty unlucky not to come away with the victory because we did play relatively well, I guess, overall. Let's have a look at this. This is a cracking strike, by the way. It's a Jack Young special. We've just got used to those, haven't we? That's possibly his best goal of the season. And then a really good win against Basingstoke Town, who were 5th in the league at the time. Bradley Berry in the 62nd minute scored a goal. They did equalise in the 76th minute, but Adam Fox, you noticed there, did score the winner. So let's have a look at our 2 goals. Now, I'm going to introduce you to a new player in a second because that's the guy that just assisted Bradley Berry. Adam Fox with the winner. Woodland free kick all the way over and a wonderful volley at the far post from Fox to win that game. Now, before I show you the other results, let's have a look at what's been going on in the transfers. Now, I have released quite a few players on freeze because we don't need Corduroy, Andy Ward, Andrew Murray, all these other players. They're not good enough. They're never going to develop into the players we need. They're on non-contracts. I might as well get rid of them and free up the resources, I suppose, of training and that sort of thing. Now, coming into the club, I've already introduced Taylor Coker, haven't I? I don't know what I'm talking about, but he has finally broken into the first team after being out injured. But the players I do want to introduce to you are new goalkeeper Lee Sivzelis. Interesting name. Now he's going to play in goal today. hopefully for all 4 games, because Waugh and Stephen Bradley have both played 22 games this season each now, so they're equal. Now I want to give this guy a go because he's actually, I mean, according to my assistant, he's actually our best goalkeeper. I've signed him on a free. He was released by Walsall this year, maybe at the end of last season in fact, and hasn't managed to find a club. But if we look at him and compare him with Stephen Bradley, who apparently is our second best goalkeeper, they're quite similar. You can see this, some people like to look at this thing, don't they? But attributes wise, they are very similar, but on average of 6 on the goalkeeping attributes, 6 on mental. Bradley apparently is slightly better physically, but look at the agility, which is very important for a goalkeeper. Sivzelis, 14 on agility, which is good. Not the tallest keeper in the world, 184 centimetres, but we'll see how he gets on. Oliver Young has also come into the team. We could say he's maybe Jack Young's brother or something. Probably isn't. Let's have a look. I very much doubt he's related to Jack Young. Don't think there's anything there to suggest anything, but let's say he's his cousin or something. He will be a possibility for right wing back. He's been released by St Albans City, and he's overall he's average at most things. So that's why I feel he could develop into an alright right wing back. We'll see how it goes. He's got a contract until the end of next season, £35 a week, so it's not very much, but we'll give him a year, just over a year, to prove himself at the club. He might just drop into the under 23s, because Halcroft, he's not been spectacular at right wing back, but he's developing into that role nicely, I feel. So, going back to the results, we then drew 1-1 against Hemel Hempstead. Latham did open the scoring for us, but once again we couldn't hold on to the win. Let's have a look at Latham's goal then. A lovely ball out wide to Halcroft. Young, I don't know how, it took 3 attempts to stick that in the back of the net. Eventually Latham did stick it in, but they did equalise. Maidstone United, an own goal from Richard Wilson gave them the lead. Let's just have a look at this. We've seen some funny own goals this season and some annoying own goals from us. We tend to be scoring a lot of own goals, essentially. And for it to happen in the 3rd minute, it is pretty irritating, really. It's a cross from Driver, and it's a complete cock-up at the back there. They've hit it into each other. It's just a bit unfortunate, I guess. However, we did get an equaliser through Latham again. Started scoring goals again for us. Woodland, another assist for him. Latham blasted it home. And then a third 1-1 draw in a row. It's our most favourite result this season. It was actually a really late goal from Bradley Berry, but Adam Fox with an own goal today, so 2 games in a row, own goals have let us down. We've been generally pretty solid over the entire season defensively. I think we're on -1 goal difference. Just another unfortunate own goal, really. And then a 92nd minute equaliser. You've got to love a late equaliser. Lovely finish from Berry. Keeper couldn't keep it out. And it does mean, we're 14th in the league. -1 goal difference. 10 wins, 18 draws, 10 defeats. Once again, this season, just like the first season, we're drawing a lot of games. Fortunately, we've won a few more, meaning we are safe already. So this is the team I'm going with to take on Hampton and Richmond Borough. We lost 6-3 against this team once. You'll remember. They're a tough team and they're fighting for the playoffs. We've got nothing to play for in a way, so I hope we don't just go on and lose the last 4 games and end up finishing 19th or something. That would be disappointing. But at least we're safe. There's nothing to worry about today, guys. There's no stress involved with you watching today's episode. You could just relax, have a drink, have some food, have a Jaffa cake, whatever you fancy. Please hit that like button though for another successful season. Can we push on from now on and get playoffs? Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim to try and sign players that have been released by other clubs. Youth players that have been released by other clubs, of course, all regens. This is going to be a goal, I think. This looks dangerous. It's a good save by Sivzelis, already proving himself. Yeah, so players coming from Premier League, Championship clubs, League 1, League 2, even Conference if necessary. Because when they get to about the age of 19, 20, you'll see a lot of the players being released that haven't quite made the grade yet. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's a lovely ball over the top from Sheriff. Sheriff, I don't know about him this year. He's not been as good. Passing accuracy's gone slightly down. He's putting more tackles in his more defensive role, I guess, in the team. But average rating has gone down a bit this year. He's not got any goals either. He's not got any red cards, but he's still picking up plenty of yellows. Richard Wilson has just got injured. I might need to find a better defensive midfielder. I know we love Gareth Sheriff, but I don't know. Now, Liam Simmons was dropped for the last few games because he's just been really bad. I don't know what is up with him. He should be our best player. It's so frustrating that he doesn't perform. He's got under a 6.8 average rating every season so far. Not good enough. So Richard Wilson came into the team, but he's got injured. So Simmons, the club captain, is going to have to come on. Now, can we get a goal here? Dion Mills into Jack Young. Jack Young scores! His 19th goal of the season. He's 3 away from last year's target now. Can we get another hat-trick from him? 1-0. Great stuff. Free kick to Hampton and Richmond now, though, headed away brilliantly. However, they're still on the ball. Can we put a tackle in here? Come on, guys. Oh no, they've found space down that side, but Howcroft, good block. But here they go. It's a good save by Sivzelis. He holds on to it. So far, he's passed the test. They're all over us at the moment, though. They've had 13 shots to our 3. Sivzelis collects that easily, though. What's he going to do? Blasts it up the pitch to no one. I've told the goalkeepers to distribute to the fullbacks. I don't know why he didn't there. It's blasted clear by Simmons. Can Berry get on the end of this? I'm playing him as a target man because Latham has been playing quite well in that role. But Berry has managed to score the last few games. Good save by Sivzelis. Bradley Berry's picked up a knock. So, second injury of the day. On comes Latham, and we need to change. I think we'll go mixed passing. We'll lower the tempo. You see, I've selected dribble less now, because when my players attempt to dribble, they just trip over their own shoelaces. It's quite frustrating, but we're holding on to a 1-0 at half-time. This is massive at the moment, but the last few games have been 1-1 every game, and it could go that way quite easily. What shall I say? Don't get complacent. I never know whether that's a good thing to do. More often than not, it doesn't work, but that's just because you feel it hasn't worked because you conceded. I'm going to say that anyway. It's motivated the guys. That's the 64th minute. It's suddenly gone to. Can we hang on to this? I'm going to give a team talk. What shall I say? Calm. Let's say a calm team talk to everyone. Encourage. Tighten up? I don't know what that really means. Tighten up. Shift your players' focus towards defending. We'll go for that. I've never used that before. Let's see what happens. I'm experimenting with the game. You have to. It really is. You have to just play around with the game and see what works and what doesn't. That's how you get good at the game, really. You find what works for you and what doesn't. Now, I'm going to take off a player. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just leave it today. 2 substitutes. Let's go. Oh no, there's still an opportunity here. One more highlight is just that will be enough for Hampton and Richmond to get a goal. Here comes Warburton. It's a shot wide. I've gone contain. I'm just going to hold it out now until the full-time whistle. 30 seconds to go. That's still enough for them to score, especially with Sivzelis just slamming up the pitch. But he manages to knock that out of play. Can we hang on? We've had 4 shots to their 31. This would be quite remarkable. We've managed to win. Oh, that is pretty unbelievable. I must say Sivzelis was fantastic, but he's only got a 6.9 from it. Adam Fox, once again, 7.5. But Dion Mills, man of the match today. And it's good to see Jack Young get another goal for us. We stay in 14th place, though. It's very tight. We're up to 51 points, which we managed last year. Excellent stuff. So how long are the players out for? Richard Wilson, 2 to 3 months if I send him to a specialist. Oh, 4 to... Oh, what? This is another... Oh, no, 4 to 5 weeks for a med... I thought that said months then. Well, I know it's the end of the season, but I feel it's best to do that just to get the players back. And if we're sending them to a specialist, hopefully they come back a bit easily. He's got broken ribs. You can't do anything about that. What's specialist about broken ribs? I thought you just have to stand there and wait for them to mend. Never mind. Sivzelis, really encouraging performance from him. Can he be the number 1 we want? We'll find out, I suppose. I definitely asked the player... Yeah, look, the goalkeeper. To the fullbacks. That's the only criticism I had of him in that game. Okay, so we're playing tomorrow, meaning we have dropped down to 15th place. But our game in hand against Dorchester, which will be tomorrow, if we win, we can go up to 13th place realistically. We're not going to win 7-0 and go above Maidstone, I don't think. It is so tight, though. I mean, we could finish as low as 17th, I guess, but as high as 12th, maybe? If we're lucky. We have to be beating Dorchester. There's no excuses though. We drew against him in the other match. We have to win at home. Now Richard Wilson's injured, so it does mean Liam Simmons is revived. He's back in the first team. Ulukunle will go onto the bench. Bradley Berry is coming out for Latham, and Ormsby will come onto the bench for Bradley Berry. Bit of a blow. It does mean Bradley Berry finishes on 14 goals and a 6.88 average rating this season. That's not too bad at all if you just look at his record. 14 goals, 6 assists, 6.88. That's a good first season, I would say. Not sure if any attributes have gone up. If we just look at things like finishing, composure have gone up. That's good. Off the ball, it's gone slightly up. Other things have pretty much stayed the same. But, okay, composure's gone up. That's one good thing, I guess. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, I've noticed this guy, Larry Uda, has 16 on finishing. We could do with this guy. 16 finishing, composure 10, off the ball 11. It'd be sensational for us. Unfortunately, I think they want quite a bit of money for him. But if they get relegated, maybe they will have to let him go. His contract... Oh wait, he's on a non-contract until 2020. So that means we can't offer him a contract. I'm confused. Oh, is he on loan? Oh, he's on loan. Where's he? Oh, he's from Millwall. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe we can get him on loan from Millwall next year. Anyway, we need to watch out for him. Let's say to the lads, go out there and enjoy yourselves tonight. We've survived. Enjoy your football and win the game. No pressure. Just play. Like you're playing with some Lego or Sylvester the Snake. First highlight of the game then. Sheriff has intercepted that. Howcroft puts it into Latham. What's he going to do? Is he going to play it through? No, it's back to Mills. Mills. Oh, lovely ball through to Jack Young. Jack Young! He scores his 20th goal of the season. Oh, he's back in form. That's good to see. Look at this. This is a nice finish. This is a great little ball from Mills. He's got 14 on passing now. That's why he can do that. But Dorchester have a highlight straight away. Sivzelis catches that nicely though. What's he going to do? He's going to play it out to the fullbacks? No, he's going to blast it. And Latham can't get on the end of that. I don't know why he's not throwing it out to the fullbacks. That's a little bit irritating. Dion Mills intercepts though. It's Latham. Can he play it through to Jack Young? He can. It's a lovely ball. Come on, Jack Young. Jack Young scores! 21st goal of the season. Oh, at this rate he's going to beat the 22 margin. Let's hope he does. 2-0. This is a great result so far. Sivzelis. He's blasted it again. I'm really confused. Just pass it. Giving the ball away every time. Then again, we keep intercepting anyway. Getting the ball back and then counter-attacking. This is what we are all about. Here's Latham. It's back to Howcroft. Into Woodland. Into Dion Mills. It's over for Howcroft. He's got forward. It's into Mills. Can we see a hat-trick from Jack Young? Not yet. Woodland. Sheriff. We're playing some nice stuff here. It's all the way back to Lofts, who lofts it up the pitch to Latham, into Dion Mills, through to Jack Young, who can't quite get his hat-trick. That was such a good opportunity for him, though. He's had 3 clear-cut chances. He scored 2. I'll let him off that one, I suppose. We've played really, really well. It might be that the opposition have instructions to close the ball down from goal kicks, so that the goalkeeper can't do the short passing. That might be why he's having to lump it long. Either way, we're winning 2-0. They've not really threatened us at all. Let's just keep it up. There's no reason to change anything here. Dorchester will probably come out all guns blazing though. And that's crossed in. Simmons easily collects that. Okay, Winter with the throw-in into Sheriff. Just sensible play now, guys. It's up to Jack Young, who collects the ball. What's he going to do? He's been tackled. That's not great. And now they've got the opportunity to attack. We have to be careful from their striker, Uda, with 16 finishing, remember. If he gets the opportunity, he's going to stick it in the back of the net. And they're down the wing. Can Howcroft block the cross? He can't. It's hit the crossbar, and they've still got the opportunity to get a shot away here. Can we clear it? Come on, guys. Defend. Fox does brilliantly again. He's been sensational this season. I'm going to make some changes because there's some tired legs out there. I'm going to bring on Gordon for Woodland, and Winter's going to come off for Taylor Coker. Let's see how he gets on. First time you guys get to see him live. They really are attacking here. They're going for it. Fox heads away brilliantly though, but they've collected the ball again. We can't seem to get the second ball. That's the problem. It's another good block, but they're relentless at them. They've only managed 3 shots, but they seem to be having a lot of possession. 57%. We're all about countering though, of course. Coker into Latham, and he's played it through to Jack Young. This is the chance for the hat-trick. It's a good tackle, but Latham Oh, he's hit the crossbar. I don't know how that didn't go in. That should have been a goal. And I think we'll bring him off. He's been good. Ormsby's going to come on. See if he can get a goal. He's struggled this year in the first team. He's been scoring goals for fun for the under-23s. But the step up to the first team has just been a bit too much for him this year. Gordon does really well there. Young through to Ormsby. This is his chance for glory. Ormsby hits it wide. We've countered brilliantly. We've had 5 clear-cut chances on the counter. I'm just going to say to the team, tighten up again. It seemed to work in the last game, didn't it, against Hampton and Richmond. But they've won a corner, which we're always... not much you can do about that. Well, there could be if I worked out how to defend corners, but... that's frustrating. And they've got the chance to get back into this now, which is a little bit irritating. Can we hold on for a couple of minutes? 10 seconds to go. We haven't managed to keep a clean sheet today. And Sivzelis catches that. Couldn't do anything about the goal, could he? So that's not too bad. Oh, he's thrown it out. Hit the player on the back of the head. That's the end of the match. And we've won for the second game in a row. Lovely stuff. Nice win against bottom of the table Dorchester. Meaning we go up to 13th position. And our goal difference is now +1. Oh, can we hang on to that? I don't know. And most importantly, we've beaten our total from last year. So we've definitely improved upon last year. Our position might not be improved, but we've got more points. And that's really encouraging. Ebbsfleet are champions, by the way, already. See, apparently this is meant to change throughout the season, but we are still 22nd, I'm blocking it, but we're still 22nd 200 to 1 to win the league. Whereas Dorchester are 12th, even though... one of the new features was meant to be that this was meant to fluctuate throughout the year, I thought. Or is it just the odds for the actual individual games? We did have a new youth intake, by the way, since the last episode. All these 16-year-old players, as you can see. There's not really anyone with amazing potential. Jake Robinson is the best one, apparently. He's good passing and vision, which is encouraging. So I've stuck him in the under-23s to see how he gets on. Also allowing him to play with the under-18s. Aggression, 16 again. Why is aggression so high for so many good regens? I don't understand. He's average at most things, which is why I feel maybe he can develop into something. Time will tell. Leon Thompson's not happy with me. I'm not playing him in the first team. Oh, that worked well. I just said... I'm afraid circumstances change, and he seems to be happy. What a nice lad Leon Thompson is. Still only 18 years old. The best player that has come through our youth academy so far. He's not really done a huge amount for us. Last season he was pretty good. This season he's been pushed out the team since we've gone to wing-backs. He's still played a few games though and managed to get 3 assists this year. Gareth Pointing is still banging them in for the under-18s and under-23s. Doesn't look amazing. I mean, 4 finishings, not particularly impressive at all. And there's a few things going down, like long shots. But he's still scoring goals, and I've given him a 2-year contract just to show I've got confidence in him. Paying him 20 quid a week, which is nothing really. And I just want to see how he gets on. If it doesn't work out at the end of the 2 years, then we'll let him go. So Concord Rangers today, Gareth Sheriff did pick up that, I think, 15th yellow card, meaning he's suspended for the rest of the season and for the first game of next season, so that's a little bit annoying. I do feel like I need to find another defensive midfielder. I've not been able to find anyone. It's very frustrating. I'm actually training Olukunle up as a defensive midfielder. Oliver Young, should we put him on the bench today? Or should we keep Taylor Coker there? Maybe we should play Taylor Coker instead of Greg Winter today. See how he gets on. Apparently he's more suited to that role anyway. So we'll try him. Just make a couple changes really. Latham will stay up front as the target man. Played well in the last match. And I'm actually going to put Dr. Jones on the bench instead of Joe Gordon. Joe Gordon's been my preferred option to come off the bench, as you can see. 22 substitute appearances this year. And he's done okay really. I've cocked up. I thought I was recording that match, but I didn't. But to be honest, it's just as well because it was a boring 0-0, so he didn't really miss much. It would have just been a dull affair. Latham and Young, poor performances from them, couldn't find the back of the net. They couldn't either. We put in a good defensive display once again. Adam Young in particular. He probably will be voted player of the season by the game. Maybe by you guys as well. I'll put a poll up on Twitter this time round, and also maybe in that review video we'll discuss who is player of the season. But just boring 0-0. Nothing happened. Not much more to say about it. It does leave us in 12th place though, with 1 game to go. Woking do have a game in hand though, so they can overtake us. The relegation places have been decided after that draw. Concord Rangers down, East Thurrock down as well. Not too worried about that. We seem to always play East Thurrock in matches, so that won't be happening next season. Paul Latham's also injured, So quite a big injury list at the moment. One goalkeeper I never really talk about is Jason Disley, who's quietly done all right for us in the youth teams. Everything's going up. He's 20 years old now, and I've just hung on to him because I still feel like maybe there's something there. He could turn into an alright goalkeeper. Probably not, but I just feel like I might as well hang on to him. He's got a non-contract. There's a few players that are 20 years old now. Sparks, Olakunle, Harrison Lane, Grant Warren, Jack Young is now 20 years old, so they've got past their teenage years. And I suppose this is the crucial period for them in the next couple of years. They need to develop fast if they're going to really become anything. Jack Young, looking at him, finishing's got up to back up to 13. Good news. But he needs to develop faster if he's going to be good enough for a number of years. But then again, he scores goals. That's all that matters. He's scoring goals. Doesn't really matter if his attributes are awful if he's getting it in the back of the net. So Simmons has apparently been showing remarkable improvements in training. Where's the green arrows? Apparently he could become a National League central defender one day. It's our only player in the club that can actually be good enough for National League, apparently. But I just don't see it. He's done nothing for me. It's very frustrating. 6.7 on average rating in the season in the league. 6.69 overall. It's not good enough. Just don't understand. Last day of the season then. Last day of our third season in the league. In this league. And we're comfortable. 55 points. We've beaten last year's record. We could still finish as low as 15th if we really lost badly and Dartford won. But surely we've improved upon last season. There is the possibility of finishing 10th if we win well and results go our way. Gosport have done really well to get out of the relegation zone. They were towards the bottom for a long period of time. They've done really well. There's us towards the bottom of the table until the last half of the season, and we've been pretty comfortable since then, really. Latham's injured, so I'm going to have to play Dan Ormsby up front there. Let's put a different striker on the bench. Maybe, we could go with Callum Davis from last year, who played a few games for us at the end of last season, remember. He hasn't really played many games for the under-23s because I don't think they think he's good enough, which, to be honest, he isn't. It's just a fluky goal spell that he had. Could put Connor Todd on the bench, who hasn't played for the first team this year. But 12 finishing is a useful attribute, isn't it? Or we can go for young Gareth Pointing and give him a chance. Or even Dale Wall, the player that we signed recently. Let's put him in. He's more likely to produce something, I guess. Let's put him on the bench. Taylor Coker's a bit tired, so I'm going to put Greg Winter in. And Ron Whittingham keeps his place in the middle. Joe Gordon's going to come into the team for Dr. Jones. And we'll go with that, I think. Oh no, Oliver Young. Let's put him on the bench instead of Taylor Coker. Okay, let's go with this. Siv Zellis has kept 2 clean sheets in 3 games, hasn't he? So good start to the club for him. We have made slow progress every season, but progress is the key word there. We have improved every year. So those of you thinking, this is just becoming samey, we're going to get stuck every year, just fighting against relegation. First 2 years, yes, we did. But this season, we've been comfortable after maybe the first half of the season where it was looking like we were going to maybe have another relegation battle. Changing to wingbacks, has really improved the stability of the team. We're getting wins, we're getting draws, we're losing far fewer games, and we are improving it. If we can improve little by little every year, finally we will get in the playoffs or even win the league, I suppose. That's my theory anyway. So it's a long haul. I hope you're here for the long haul, because don't expect me to suddenly whiz up the leagues all of a sudden. That's not going to happen. It really is a slow progress, building the club from the bottom. Improving the facilities, improving the coaching, improving the players, improving my management skills over time. We're coming up against a strong team in Maidenhead who are fighting for a playoff place. So expect a loss today, just like at the end of last season when we got thrashed by Ebbsfleet. You never know though with our counter tactic. Talking about regeneration is the name of the tactic, and it's been good. I really want Jack Young to get his 22nd goal of the season, but it doesn't look like he's going to today. I'm going to say unlucky. Daniel Mills has lost focus, which I'm going to sub him off. I'm going to bring on Gordon. We're going to push him forwards. What I would do is Jack Young's going to play as... Let's play Ormsby as a poacher and Jack Young as an advanced forward. And we will exploit the middle. Get Gordon to be creative with that high vision attribute that he has. The games are a lot more boring, but they're better for my heart. This could be an opportunity for Maidenhead. It's a good save by Siv Zellis. I think he hit the post and then he tipped it behind, but overall good save from him. And the corner's whipped in, knocked away by Ormsby at the near post. We're currently in 13th place, and here goes Gordon on the counter-attack. What's he going to do? He's lost the ball. Liam Simmons having a bad game at the back again, 6.2. What's he doing? Ola Kunli's going to come on for him. He's going to put his right leg in and his left leg out and his head in and everything. He's going to defend stoically for us at the end of this game, hopefully. Nothing's happening. It's really weird. Let's just pump it into the box and go route one and knock it over the defence. I'll get Sivzelis to over the... Yeah, this is what we're going to do. Take long kicks and knock it over the line for Jack Young, hopefully, to run onto. I'm going to bring Dale Wall on for Ormsby, and he's actually going to play as defensive forward support. And Oliver Young can come on for... Howcroft? Nah. Let's leave it like that. We've had 2 shots in the entire game. Nothing's happening, but 3 minutes to go. Is our hearts going to be broken at the death here? I have a feeling it will be. Oh, what a tackle! And it's over the bar. Who was that? It was a brilliant tackle / block to prevent a certain goal. And this is actually, if we can hold on, a very impressive draw. And it does mean we've held we've stopped Maidenhead from getting into the playoffs. Jack Young's not going to get that elusive 22nd goal of the season, unfortunately. Never mind. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Oh, my days, Sivzelis. Wait, let's go back and see that. I need to see that again. Look at this save. Slammed. Brilliant save. Second save. Apparently he tipped that over the bar. That is unbelievable. I don't know if he knew anything about it, but what a save from Sivzelis to keep the clean sheet. 3 clean sheets in 4 games. Man of the match as well today. That's pretty pleasing. I'm going to say unlucky. Jack Young had a poor game today again, 2nd game in a row. I thought he was going to manage to get the 22nd goal and equal last year's record, but he's 1 off. It's still impressive to get 2 years in a row with 20 goals. And we finished 13th in the league, 56 points, so that's 5 better than last year. We've got a +1 goal difference, 51 scored, 50 conceded. We scored 65 last year, so we have gone down in that regards. But defensively, we are a lot more solid, as you can see there. 12 wins, 20 draws, and 10 defeats. We do like to draw games, don't we? But it's been a productive season. A really productive season. And we will be doing a Season 3 review video. That will be the next episode, episode 26. Thank you for watching episode 25. Thank you for your support in Season 3. Continue to interact on Twitter and in the comment section below. That'd be fantastic. Maybe let me know where you think I need to strengthen next year. But encouraging signs, 4 games unbeaten today in this episode. That is unheard of. And we're unbeaten since that loss against Weston-super-Mare, so let's hope we can keep it going into the 4th season. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching, guys.